Welcome to another edition of News Review brought to you by Wisdom Yard Television. I am Odunwayo Adelere. Want to appreciate all our viewers out there who always thank you to WYTV and to our sponsor Nokpa Herbals and King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. We say a very big thank you to you. Now we did on this show bring to you news that made it to the top. We're going to short commercial break to our sponsor. When we come back, we'll talk on the one we should talk about, but I will not be the only one talking. You can drop your own comments in the comment section. Let me know your opinion on whatever we'll be discussing today. On Punch newspaper, we have full price hike. Reps warn of unrest as federal government labor meeting deadlock. NNPC still sold Dangote petrol buyer, marketers. FRSC commiserates with Jigawa tanker explosion victims. On Vanguard newspaper, we have federal government, labor agrees on how crash transport fares, food prices. Tragedy in Jigawa. Petrol tanker explosion kills 147. Yoruba groups divided over Akitoye Igboho's call for breakup. On Daily Post newspaper, we have Nigerians not feeling Tinubu Shettima'S absence, Aisha Yesufu. Oyetola will contest, win Osun 2026 governorship election, APC chieftain. Governor Abiodun sympathizes with Ibafo tanker fire victims. Popular Nollywood actor Ayobami Olabiyi is dead. These are the news that made it to the top today. Let's go on a short commercial break to our sponsor Nokpa. When we come back, we'll continue from where we stop. Don't go nowhere, stay tuned. I'll be right back.
When life breaks into the beautiful splendor of nature, and the kids can't just resist the temptation to explore to its zenith with the full assurance that the perfect backup is on the way for a perfect refilling. Nokpa, we always come to the rescue anytime, anywhere, any day, anyway, anyhow, round the clock. The family just can't get a better companion aside Nokpa. Nokpa Herbal Mixture, the family's best bet. With
Nokpa, healthy living is guaranteed for me and my family.
Nokpa for management of power.
Yeah, welcome back from that short commercial break. That's our sponsor Nokpa. Nokpa about this with Nokpa about mixture, about cool, about tonic, about bitters, about flusher powder, about energy powder. Whichever you need, you can send a DM or call the number 081-2314-3434. 081-2314-3434. As well, King Victor Nigeria Enterprises to say a very big thank you to you. They deal with every kind of foodstuffs you might need in your house, and with them you have a discounted price for whatever you purchase from them. The first one I'll be discussing today is Nigerians not feeling Tinubu Shettima'S absence, Aisha Yesufu. Activist cum politician Aisha Yesufu has said nobody feels the absence of President Bola Tinubu and Vice President Kashim Shettima. This is because even while they were still in the country, we still feel the heat. So, what should we say? To some people, it's as if Nigeria does not have a president. To some people, it's as if Nigeria does not have a president. At first, when they emerged as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, many people were complaining that they were not hearing from the Vice President Kashim Shettima. Now, it is both the President and the Vice President that we are not even hearing anything from. Yesufu made the remark while mocking the presidency's statement of no vacuum in governance following Tinubu and Shettima'S absence from Nigeria. While Tinubu is in Europe on a 2-week leave, the Vice President left Nigeria for Sweden on a 2-day official engagement on Wednesday, while Buhari was still the President of Nigeria. I don't think the two of them actually left the office like that. While Buhari travels out, he hands over to the Vice President, who was Yemi Osinbajo then. But now, the President took a 2-week leave outside the country, and the Vice President took 2 days leave to Sweden. For what? The two seats. The number 1 and the number 2 citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria are nowhere to be found. They went missing in transit like that. Giving clarification to their absence, Tinubu's Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, said all organs of government are working despite the absence of the President and his Vice. Ononuga said, it is important to note that the President and Vice President are fully engaged with the nation's affairs. Even while they are away, there is no leadership vacuum in the country. Reacting, Yesufu posted on X, There cannot be a vacuum in something that was never there. Nobody feels the absence of seat warmers. So you even left. Nobody knew you left. Just go. The way you've been going, go. That's what Aisha Yesufu is saying. The person we can feel his or her absence is the person that we see that is actually working actively. But now you are in the country, we are not feeling your impact positively. Instead, we feel it negatively. Just go and let us know the number of people that the person that is actually directing us. Nigeria is now a place where there is trouble, there is turbulence in every sector. And the president is gone, the vice president is gone. Then it's as good as we not having anybody leading us in the country. That's what Aisha should be saying. That Tinubu and Shettima are just seat warmers, they are bench warmers, and they just standing up to go. Is nothing, is not, we are not even feeling the impact. It's like having a child in class and the pupil is just there. You teach, nothing. When you ask them to recite the multiplication table, they just go and you see that they are follow me. Even if such a child leaves your school or such a child is no longer in your class, you won't even feel it that this child is not in your class anymore. This one says, tragedy in Jigawa. Petrol tanker explosion kills 147. This is disheartening. It's a Black Tuesday for those in Jigawa State, because counting this total number of people that died, it's not a small number. 147 and still counting. If I'm correct, they are still counting, because some are badly injured, they are in the hospital. Some are even battling with their lives presently as we talk. So the count is they are still counting it to know the actual number of people that died in the explosion. This is just to every Nigerians out there. We have to be very careful in whatever we do in all our day-to-day activities. We can't, because we saw things free of charge and just rush at it. This is an accident, for crying out loud. An accident, not just a minor one, a massive one at that. A tanker carrying fuel, not even an empty tanker, one filled up. And the tanker fell, lost its brake and fell on the roadside, and the petrol spilled all over the road. And the next thing we poor masses decided to do is to go there and start packing the fuel. Even if this thing is coming for free as at that present moment, why not think of the danger that attached to it while they were doing it? We know at times, most of the time, all the times I will go to the petrol station to get fuel, they tell it is always on the tank that do not receive call at the filling station. And if you're on call, once you step a foot into the filling station, you have to do what? Cut the call, because of the radiation and this petrol. Now, while you were parking, there are some people, I am 100% sure that some people are just onlookers. They are just people that are going on their own. Immediately they saw it, they're like, this is free thing. And you never know that sometimes freebies choke people a lot. Yes. Now you went there and started scooping the fuel and all that because you wanted something for free. And at the end of the day, where did he end up? Where did he land every one of them? Some are dead. Some cannot even be recognized anymore. According to the news that came out, they said they had to cover some with leaves because they no longer have flesh on their body anymore. Some cannot even be identified. They can't say this is the particular person that is there. I can't even say this is the person that... And it's so funny that you might be standing beside the person that you are related to and you won't even know the person. No matter how hard Nigeria can be, no matter how hard the economy can be, I don't think this is not something you can see and think you actually saw something for free. Once you see a tanker falling or whatever thing you see, you have to be very far from it because anything can happen at any time. I condole with those that lost their loved ones in the tragic incident, and those that are actually in the hospital, we pray for quick recovery for them. That is those that can actually recover from it. So the last but not the least, NNPC still sold Dangote petrol buyer marketer. Marketer says that. I feel as of 2 weeks ago, last week, the Dangote is coming out to say the NNPC no longer has the right to buy the fuel from them alone. Marketers can now approach them to get the fuel. But now, marketers are coming out to say the sole buyer of the petrol that Dangote is providing is still NNPC. So therefore, we will start bringing in our own petrol from outside the country. Because NNPC cannot be buying from Dangote and still be selling to us at a higher price. We sell petrol here. The petrol they are buying from Dangote, they are not buying it from outside the country. They are buying it within the country. And still, we still buy petrol. I still saw somebody that purchased a liter of petrol for 1,500 naira just this morning. 1,500 naira. This is becoming alarming. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited is still the sole off-taker of premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, from the Dangote Petroleum Refinery, despite the recent directive of the federal government that other oil marketers were free to start loading PMS from the plant. Oil marketers revealed on Wednesday that NNPC would continue to be sole off-taker of the products from the $20 billion Lekki-based plant until its agreement with the Dangote refinery as regards the lifting of PMS terminates. They, however, did not tell when the agreement between both organizations will end. Officials of the NNPC and the Dangote refinery also did not respond to inquiries on when the agreement would end. On October 11, 2024, the federal government, in a statement from the Finance Ministry, announced that oil marketers were now free to negotiate purchase of petrol directly from the Dangote refinery without recourse to NNPC. But now, things have changed. Now, if as marketers you want to buy you can't go directly to Dangote, you have to buy from NNPC, as they are the only rightful person to purchase from Dangote. How can we have something in our country and still be suffering on it? Something that is at the snap of our finger, we'll get this thing, but we are still suffering from it. This is where, should I say, where ignorance had actually led us to in the country. All right, I've come to the end of News Review today. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. We're on Facebook, on YouTube, on X accounts, on TikTok, on Instagram at Wisdom Yard Online TV. You can also join the WhatsApp community on 0701010859 or 081231433434. Thanks to our sponsor, Okpa Hours and King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. So we'll come again on your screen. I remain my humble self, Odunayo Adelere. Be good and be fine. Bye for now.
In the heart of Nigeria's bustling markets, where the sights, sounds, and smells overwhelm the senses. But in the midst of chaos, there shines a beacon of hope. King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, where convenience meets tranquility and shopping becomes a pleasure. Join countless others who have discovered the joy of shopping at King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. At King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, we understand the importance of providing our customers with the highest quality products at affordable prices.
Here at King Victor Nigeria Enterprises, customer satisfaction is our top priority. We're always here to help you find exactly what you need.
Whether you're stocking up for the week ahead or grabbing a last-minute item for tonight's dinner, King Victor Nigeria Enterprises has everything you need to keep your home running smooth.